In 1965, a young, determined Rahul sat behind a desk at Bajaj Auto for the first time. Fueled by an MBA from Harvard and an ambition to drive his father's company into the future. Immediately, the corridors were energized by his unique personality and fearless leadership. At a time of treacherous speed bumps and restrictive policies, he expertly navigated Bajaj Auto into an era of unprecedented growth. He managed the transition to indigenous scooters, giving birth to an entire fleet of affordable two-wheelers. Soon, Bajaj scooters crossed all milestones, creating automotive history. Traveling in India had changed forever. The Bajaj Chetak was now the defining symbol of middle-class prosperity. And Rahul Bajaj became the scooter king of India, leading his company towards a glorious future.
Hamara kal, hamara aaj, hamara kal, hamara aaj, buland Bharat ki buland tasveer. Hamara Bajaj, hamara Bajaj.
With all of India humming the tune, he turned his sights to foreign shores with the aim of putting Bajaj on the world map. And finally, the strongest testament to his leadership is the team that he has nurtured and mentored. A team that has, over the years, led his companies to even greater heights, making Bajaj one of the most recognizable brands and strongest business houses in India. But this extraordinary journey began at an equally extraordinary starting point. Rahul's childhood was special. Born into an illustrious family, he was often surrounded by the architects of independent India, who influenced him greatly throughout his life. Even his education was unique, with its beginnings in Gandhian principles in Wardha and culminating in an MBA from Harvard. His ardent nationalism and innate fearlessness were qualities he directly inherited from his father, Kamal Nayan Bajaj, and mother, Savitri Bajaj. Qualities that have defined his entire life. Rahul lives his life by his own rules, often making difficult but astute decisions. Like when he joined Bajaj Auto and relocated his family to Akurdi, which at that time was in the middle of nowhere, living among the employees, sending his children to the local school, and in the process earning the trust and admiration of the entire workforce. He stood firmly by his ethics when he refused to hike the price of the Bajaj Chetak in spite of its 10-year waiting period, because he didn't want to burden the consumer. He has also been a champion for liberalization and globalization well before those terms were in regular usage. And he is a committed ambassador for Indian business locally and internationally. He is a passionate campaigner for ethical business practices and has been honored with various chairmanships and even a seat in the Rajya Sabha. His lifelong contribution has been recognized by governments and institutions from around the world, even receiving the Padma Bhushan for his distinguished service to the nation. Rahul Bajaj has had an extraordinary career, spanning 50 years, both within and outside of the Bajaj Group. But as the man himself says, only fools retire. While he still serves as a guide and mentor to the company, he continues to be deeply involved and committed in the Bajaj Group's various charitable trusts and activities. thereby keeping the philanthropic tradition of his family truly alive. The secret to Rahul's astounding success in every aspect of his life has been the unwavering support of his wife, Rupa Bajaj. Her legacy lives on in their 3 children. His 2 sons, Rajiv and Sanjeev, who are the pillars of his life and are spearheading key companies in the Bajaj Group. And his particular favorite, his daughter, Sunaina, and of course, his numerous grandchildren who give him more joy than any of his outstanding achievements. It is hard to properly measure a career spanning 50 incredible years at Bajaj Auto. Therefore, it is best to use a scale created by the extraordinary man himself. By that computation, Rahul Bajaj is worth billions.